Hey, time for more summer recipes you can make at home with outstanding organic produce from McLean's at the Tulsa Farmers Market. I'm Chuck, and I've been eating healthy for almost 40 years now, and I want to help you do the same. I'm 64. I'll be qualifying for Medicare this year, and I keep my body fat between 5 and 6% all the time without any effort because of the way I eat and the way I train, and I don't even lift weights, but we'll talk about that later. Today it is easy eggplant parmesan, and we're going to roast the eggplant slices. This is a very easy recipe, and we'll be using, like I say, roasted eggplant. Now, I used frozen fresh eggplant that I already had on hand from last year, and these two bags, bad picture, I apologize. They go, man, those already look roasted. They're pretty dark. I thawed them out and used some of them and didn't use them all and refroze these, and the refreezing caused them to oxidize in the freezer and colored them darker. I learned a secret. When you thaw them out, they release a lot of water in the bag or the container you have them in. Drain that water all the way out and maybe even squeeze the eggplants a little bit and get rid of more water because that will help the end product a lot. I arrange them on cookie sheets, tin foil, liberal dose of food spray, and then put them down liberally using my seasoning mix on one side only. I did two jobs at the same time, had a few chicken breasts that had to go with them. When you're finished, you'll see some browning. You can see a couple of the pieces in the foreground that were lighter colored, that didn't oxidize as much in the freezer, and they got some brown marks from the roasting. The side that's going to roast is going to be the side that's in contact with the aluminum foil on the cookie sheet. And if you're using more than one rack at a time, I cook in large quantities, so I can just microwave food throughout the week and eat home, cook, scratch, cooking all the time. And it's a wonderful way to do things. The one on the bottom is going to brown faster. I usually cook them at 425 degrees for sure, for 40 to 50 minutes, depending. You need to check them at the midway point, 20, 25 minutes. See what they look like on the bottom. Get your tongs, look underneath. If you like them, flip them over and check them again. And these last week went 50 minutes total. It was turned out to be 30 minutes on the first side and 20 on the last. The rest of this is so easy. The pictures are just going to be a McLean's Market because you cannot mess this up. Your kids can do this. Trust me. My 93-year-old mother makes this. All I have to do is roast the eggplants and she's off to the races. Pour 1 cup of tomato sauce onto the bottom of a 13 by 9 inch 2-quart baking dish. Layer the eggplant slices on top. Sprinkle with 1/3 of the mozzarella and 1/3 of the Parmesan cheeses. Just repeat this process with another layer of eggplant slices in the thickness of the slices, whether you cut them a 1/4 inch, kind of thin, or a 1/2 inch thicker. Depends on how many layers you'll use. You're the chef. You determine that. Do what you like. And sprinkle the basil on top and bake. Obviously, if you use a scratch marinara sauce with fresh organic tomatoes you can get at McLean's, which are cheaper than any in town. And something he won't tell you, he is a certified organic, Oklahoma organic certified farmer. There's only 14 in the whole state because it's hard to do, and he's one of them. So his stuff costs less than everybody else, and it's organic. It's crazy. Anyway, if you use a fresh sauce, it's going to be 5-star, but I guarantee you it's going to be 4.9 stars if you use the bottled stuff. You won't believe it. Bake this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 35 minutes or until golden and done to your liking because you are the chef. The recipe is simple. 2 medium eggplants. I mean, it's 1.5 to 2 pounds. Sliced the way you want them, 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Roast them per the instructions before. 1 24-ounce jar of, believe it or not, Walmart Great Value generic brand garlic basil marinara sauce. This is the lowest carb I could find. It tastes phenomenal, and it happens to be the lowest price. 1 16-ounce package of mozzarella cheese spreaded, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 3 tablespoons of dried basil. Easy peasy. I'm Chuck Madden. I'll be putting more of these on the Facebook group page when it's finished. I'll probably dump a lot of them on there soon, along with my fitness tips and my nutrition team. I've been studying sports nutrition for almost 40 years as well, since I was a chef. And that way you won't have to wait each week, but we're just cranking this up. We'll get it going so it's easy to use, and you can just go to the Facebook page and get everything you want. And like I said earlier, Truly McLean's organic produce is the best kept secret at the Tulsa Farmers Market. Cook like it's Mardi Gras every day and laissez le bon temps rouler.